What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video here on Charleston Car Videos. Now this video, I want everyone to pay close attention to what I say and what I show you about a vehicle, but also about how the pricing works on a vehicle when you're going to a dealership that offers in-house financing, or maybe they call it buy here, pay here financing, okay? So, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I want people to understand how this works, so you are maybe a little bit more knowledgeable about the process of getting a car at a buy here, pay here dealership when you're going out car shopping. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of people in the world, or even in the United States of America where we're at, that have had issues with their credit. And maybe your credit is in beautiful condition right now. Maybe you have a 650, 700, or high beacon score of 800. You know, I would say if you're in the 600s, there's definitely room for improvement with your credit score, but you haven't gotten so far down where you can't get a car, or you can't go get a loan, or you can't go get a house, or this, that, or the other, or even get a credit card, okay? But I'm not saying that a beacon score in the 600s is great. It's not. It's probably, I'd say, the mid-level. When you start getting in the 5s, that's considered bad credit. 4s, bad credit. And I don't even think it goes under the 400s. Maybe it does, I don't know. But 4 to 500s is considered to be not good credit. And 600s in the mid-range there. 700, getting a lot better. And 800 is almost perfect, right? But anyways, here's the thing, and what I'm getting at here is if you do have good credit right now, let's say you are a young adult. Let's say your parents went out and financed a car for you, or got you, helped you get your first car by co-signing on a car loan when you were 16, and maybe now you're 22, 23, and your credit is good, right? I want to stress how important your credit is for you. Yes, please. It's so important that you keep up with your credit. Okay, you don't want to get in these positions of having bad credit, because it makes life a lot harder. And as much as Dave Ramsey on the radio, on talk radio, drills into your head about cash and paying cash for everything and not being in debt, he's exactly right. You don't want to have a bunch of debt hanging over you. You know, a lot of times as young adults, we get debt when we go off to college, right? I mean, that happens all the time. And when you get out of college, you have to go work immediately to start paying off that debt. You know, a doctor probably will have to work anywhere from 5 to 10 years as a doctor just to pay off the debt of getting that degree to be a doctor, and so on with lawyers, attorneys, or whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So one thing's for sure, you got to take care of your credit. I know I'm preaching to the choir right now, a lot of y'all get it, but I'm about to show you something that's really going to help you understand, and hopefully will scare some of y'all to taking care of your credit and doing everything possible that you can to pay that credit card you had that had a limit of 300 bucks. It's not a whole lot, but let me tell you folks, you go and screw up even with a small little credit card that maybe Capital One sent you when you were 18 or 19 or 20 years old. You know, it's so important to take care of it. Let's go ahead and get in with this video. So the vehicle I'm going to show everyone today is a Toyota Prius. It's a hybrid, okay? Everybody is wanting hybrids nowadays, it seems like. You know, everyone's conscious on that gas mileage. And also you have people that are green friendly that really want to help out with the atmosphere and help out with making sure that emissions are low, right? All that stuff's super important. And a Toyota Prius seems to be the route for a lot of those green folks. So let's first off just kind of walk around and look at the Prius for a moment. Now, some of y'all may not be interested in buying a Prius, and this video is not really being made to necessarily sell you a Prius. I'm more or less using the Prius for an example today. So this is a 2010 Toyota Prius hybrid, and the dealership that we're at today offers in-house financing, which is great. You know, a lot of car dealerships don't offer in-house financing. Franchise dealerships will not offer it. But there is dealerships, though, in your city, wherever you live, that will do the financing in-house. Meaning, you will come to this store and pay your car payment each month, or call and pay it over the phone. You won't have to deal with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Santander, or any of those automotive banks. You'll be dealing right with the dealership. Now, a lot of buy here, pay here dealerships will have this right here on the window, and this is a good sign to see when you're passing by on the roads looking at car dealerships to know if they're buy here, pay here. They'll have on there $2177 down. Now, you may be saying to yourself right now, wow, man, $2177, that seems like a lot of money. And maybe you only have $500 down, or $1,000 or $1,500 down. But there's a reason why they have $2177 down on the window. And the more money down usually will help you with keeping your car payments lower, right? Every $1,000 that you put down on a vehicle usually is around $15 to $20, depending on interest, off the payment. So if you got a $400 payment a month and you put $2,000 down, that's going to shed about $40 off and make your payments around, what, $360, something like that. Now let's go in a little deeper here and actually give you an example, something I've printed up here for you today, so you can see what the payments and all this kind of stuff looks like at a buy here, pay here car dealership. Okay, everybody, so we're sitting inside the Prius right now, and some of y'all may be saying, man, I've always wanted one of those hybrid vehicles. Well, let me show you. The vehicle, so you know, I'm going to go ahead and show you this piece of paper here, and this is really going to give you a breakdown of how this works. This vehicle has a sale price of $9,590. The dealership has a closing dock fee, admin fee, whatever you'd like to call it, of $225. As you can see here, 5% sales tax in South Carolina comes out to be $490.75. To get your tag, title, and registration is $55. And if you want a service contract on this vehicle, which is basically a warranty, that is going to be $599. That puts your total at $10,959.75. That's the total that you'll be wanting to finance for this vehicle. That also would be the total that you could take to your bank or credit union if you want to go get a loan for it. This is what you would show them when walking in the bank to get a loan. But your situation is your credit's not good. You can't get a loan at your local bank with a lower interest rate. So you're having to come to a place like this to finance a car and get one. They want a down payment. It's a little different than what's on the window out there, but let's say it's $2,499, almost $2,500 down payment for this vehicle. Now, that means you'll be actually financing here at the dealership $8,460.75. So with that $2,500 down, that brought that total down a good bit. And you're thinking to yourself, wow, $8,460, that shouldn't be too bad on car payments every month. Well, when you go to a buy here, pay here car lot, folks, they are going to be charging you, as you can see there, 35% APR. That's your interest rate, 35%, which is high. Of course it is. That's going to be over an amount of time of $4,144.17 that the dealership will make off of the finance charges on this Prius. That is pretty much almost half the price of the actual car. So that puts your grand total there on this vehicle, $12,604.92. So in reality, that's what you'll be paying on this car over the entire term of the loan, $12,604. So let's go a little further. Payment schedule. You're going to be doing 63 payments of $200 each, payable bi-weekly, beginning on, let's just say, March 30th, 2018. 63 payments, y'all, of $200 each. So that's $200 each. Bi-weekly. You need to pay attention to that, folks, okay? That's not $200 a month, which would definitely sound really nice, but that's $200 every 2 weeks, which is basically $400 a month for 63. Well, not actually, I think that's, anyways, I'm getting a little confused there, but 63 payments of $200 each bi-weekly. So anyways, you're paying basically $400 a month for this car for around 2 years, something like, maybe 3 years, something like that. Anyways, it says plus one financial payment of, or one final payment of $4.92. Final payment will be due on 8/28/20. So I did a little math real quick on the actual time frame of you paying payments bi-weekly on this Prius here, and it came out to be 2 years and 7 months. So for 2 years and 7 months, you'll be paying pretty much every 2 weeks $200, which is $400 a month. Now, here's what I'm saying, folks. Why is your credit important? Because if you had taken care of your credit and made sure all your bills were paid on time and just didn't let that credit score get super low, you wouldn't have to pay $400 a month for this $12,000 car, or even $9,000 car, because remember the original price there was a little bit over $9,000. You wouldn't have to pay that. You would go to your bank and get a interest rate of 4.9%, and you'd probably have payments on this Prius under $200 a month. Think about it, right? $10,000 with no interest at all is right at $200 a month. So add a little interest in, maybe to be a little bit over $200 a month, depending on the term. If you stretch the term out, which the term is the months that you're financing a car, if you stretch it out a little bit longer to 3 years, 36 months, you could probably get your payment on this Prius under $200 a month, which is extremely affordable for a college student or a younger person, or even a person like myself. That is an affordable car payment on a car. But when it starts bumping up to $400 a month, that's when it starts to be not as affordable for the average American. $400 a month seems like a stretch of money and seems like a lot of money to pay for a vehicle every month, but I can guarantee you this, folks, if you go to a new Toyota store and go car shopping and want to buy yourself a brand new Toyota, depending on what it is, most of the new Toyotas out there on the lot are going to run you $400 a month. Unless you're buying like a Toyota Corolla and doing 72-month financing, then you're probably in the $200 to $300 range a month. So most people are paying $400 a month for a car, but again, they're not paying $400 a month for a car that in reality is worth only $10,000. You're doubling up because your credit wasn't good. So I know that everybody watching probably understands this, at least most of my subscribers here on the channel. I thought this would be a helpful video because there's some of y'all out there that are a little bit younger that are just getting into this whole credit thing and whole car buying thing. And I thought it'd be a helpful video to make. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. If you're in one of those positions and your credit's not too hot, this may be the only option for you to get a car. And here's the other thing, folks. Without a car, it's hard to make money. You got to have a vehicle to get back and forth to work and to do things in life. That's just the way the world is set up nowadays. You got to have a vehicle. So if you want to make money, you got to have a car, and you may have to pay car payments a bit higher. The only other option that I can give some of y'all out there on doing this is you can go out and just purchase a cash car. Buy yourself an inexpensive vehicle. You could take that $2,500 down that you had, and you could say, you know what? I'm gonna go out and find me a $2,500 car. They are out there. I had found one myself and I currently drive it now. I am pretty much this story, and I regret the stupid decisions I made in the past, and I'm trying to get out of them. So, if anything, man, I wish my credit was so much better. My whole family, my life, everything would be different today if it wasn't for my stupid, irresponsible decisions that I made in my 20s. Man, and even in my early 30s. So, you gotta remember that, folks, if you're watching. The decisions you make when you're a young man or a young woman in life will affect you when you're married and got children and trying to do different things in life. So you could take the Dave Ramsey route and just go buy yourself a cash car and start paying that debt off that you have and get that credit back to where it needs to be. That's the game plan. Or, hey, take the route, come get you a newer car, pay the car payments, and move on with your life. Well, have a good one, guys. We'll see you soon. I'm Chad. I'm signing out. Hope this video was informational and helpful for you. Thanks for watching.